Excellent progress on the front wall, as you can see. And they've inbuilt the bit between the two columns at the end. Poured the concrete by the look of it. Well, 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 that's excellent news. You can tell we had a spot of rain last night. I'll show you what it looks like from the front. Oh. There you go. Don't worry, that's not the... It'll go all the way to the top. They've just stopped there for... Oh, by the look of it, they've run out of block. Oh no, there's some blocks over there. Right, let me carry on. Look at that, will you? The base is in. The columns are steelworks in. Just got to pour that and we're made. And by the look of it, progress has been excellent. 2, 4, what's that, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 columns in. And they're still going. And here we are for cesspit. Almost finished. And they've got the block work up to the top. They'll break that. They've been using the bottom as a mortar bed, so they'll just break that up back to soil so it can act as a soak away, because at the minute you can see it's not acting as a soak away. And then they'll probably leave it open until they've excavated for the drainage runs, the waste runs, poked it through the wall, and at that point they will no doubt form the top. There you go, you can see the wall coming on quite well. By the look of it, this one's all done. It's got an extra 2 courses on the top to go, so don't fear about that. 2 courses on the top, and then render, and then paint. Both sides, I might add. Now what they're doing now, they're setting out, they've already got the marks on the barge boards by the side, so all they're doing now is putting the markers back so they can make sure that the columns are perpendicular to each other, are straight, and that the walls are straight, because they're going to be excavating for the walls one by one. They'll mark it on the ground and then the excavator will just dig it out in a nice straight line. There you go, and that's the progress of the backfill. Just had a conversation with Joel about the excavator down the far end. It's costing me 12,000 pesos a day, so it's not cheap by any stretch, and I don't know how long it's going to take to do that bit. I can either suck it up and see and get all that done, shoved over here and it's finished, or we can keep it the same height and just make a path around the side. I can't, but then I'll forever be thinking, God, for an extra 50,000 I could have had it finished, you know. It's one of them dilemmas. Anyway, if you want to give me any donations, Daniel Thompson at email.com is my email address. Please forward me the donation and I'll ensure it gets to the bank. Right, moving on. Okay, let's have a look at this. He's just laid the base, as you can see, on some stones that raise it off the ground. 50, 75 mil, something like that.
Then gravel bed at the bottom.
And he puts rebar in the corners, like that. You'll see why in a minute. And then the guys will pass him the column steelwork. See our friend over there doing some digging. Right, we'll come back in a minute. Move to get a better position. There you go, they've spanned out they've bent the end of the formwork so it sits on legs, and then that will sit on the cage they built. You might put a couple of metal ties, hold it together. Just plumbing it now and make sure it's all square. And aligned with that column and that column, and in fact I was going to say aligned with another column, but there isn't one along this line. Alright, you now know how to build a column. Right, I'm walking along the road where he's been excavating. That our friend over there is levelling this bit, ready for the wall. There's a palm tree that accidentally fell down, and it'll go straight up against that wall, and that'll be it. And then all of this lot we're going to leave what did he say, a 2 metre embankment from the wall to this lower level, because we don't want anything to happen to this wall's foundation. So we'll leave that all the way, so all of this will come out hopefully without costing me a fortune. You can see he's done quite a bit already. There's a view of the foundations in the air. Sorry, the columns in the air. It's all taking shape. Yeah, it's all taking shape. So that, my friends, is Friday. Probably not going to come down on Saturday. Sunday there's no work, and Saturday is the end of the week. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wish you all a great week until I see you again. Hope your dreams come true. You find your loved one and you win the lottery. That's all I can wish you. Oh, and health as well. Throw that one in. So, that's news from the house. Progress from the start of the week to the end of the week was absolutely fantastic. And I think, weather permitting, progress for the next week is going to be exactly the same. Alright,